Ugh. Hello, chat. Aiden, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Let's see. Pull this up. All right, I think we're chilling. Chat, how are we doing on this fantastic Monday evening? New week, starting now. I was doing good until I booted up Rivals. They banned my name. What? What was your... Okay, don't send your name, because it's probably something freaky, but, like, I don't know, maybe DM it to me or something, because I am curious. But that is actually tragic. I'm sorry. It's a good gangsta. How you doing, man? 2 weeks left of school. That's what they got here as well, I'm pretty sure. Gangsta, are you in high school? I forget. No, you're in high school. I'ma say it. What are you gonna say, Ty? What are you gonna say, Ty? Maybe. Okay, don't... Okay, gangsta. When I ask you if you're in high school, don't say maybe with this. What is this? What are you doing? Bro said no. It's the same thing as my Discord. It's just Iron Fister. They banned you for Iron Fister? I feel like you could fight that. I mean, everybody knows what you're going for, but I still feel like you could fight that. Just play an absolute No, like because he punches people. Oh, you meant you meant no. Just do like some of that. You'll be fine. Who we punching? Nobody. No, well, nobody yet. What's good, Kita? How's Kita tonight? Chat, plan for today. We are going to do some Pokemon nuzlocking. I'm very close to completing this gauntlet. We have Orange Steak and Gold Steak left. Orange Steak was a complete bitch to us last time we played it, but we'll clutch up. We'll clutch up. So we're gonna do that, and then depending on how long that takes, I'm probably only gonna do that for like 2 hours max, and then we'll move to Gold Steak. I'm not ending stream until I get a Gold Steak victory, because I am pissed at the amount of times that I have run up a stream and I have just gotten shit on the entire stream, not gotten a single W. So even if I'm literally, you can hold me to this, even if I am streaming, it is currently 11:06 p.m. my time. Even if I am streaming until 8 in the morning, I'm not ending stream until I get a Gold Steak victory. Bro said I'll make sure to tune in tomorrow morning, then. That's a mod saying that too. I'm revoking your mod status for tonight. Do you have any name suggestions? No, I'm not creative enough for Marvel Rivals. Bro, I swear to God, every time I like hop on Marvel Rivals, funniest usernames of all time. Watched Final Destination Bloodlines today. I'm not gonna... Even though I hate horror movies, I watched that whole thing with a straight face. I don't think I've seen any of the Final Destination movies. They're supposed to be pretty good. Horror movies just don't... Okay, take Ty's advice. Name yourself the exact same thing, just throw in letters. That's actually comp. I don't know, horror movies don't really do it for me. My girlfriend is like super into horror movies, so like I've watched a bunch of them with her in October, because she has this thing that she got off of like Amazon or something where it's like literally like a giant scratch off card of like popular horror movies. And so we watched that together in October because it's like spooky month. We probably got through, we got a jump start on it too, and I'm pretty sure it lasted until like November, us watching movies, and we just gave up on it at a certain point. We probably watched like 50 horror movies. I mean, some of them were good. I remember liking some of them and being enamored by some of them, I'm not saying that all horror movies are bad, but horror movies in terms of like scary just are not it, bro. I don't think watching 50 hours of horror movie, not 50 hours of horror movies, 50 horror movies, so like 100 hours worth of horror movies. I don't think I jumped once. And like, I think it's just the medium doesn't do it for me, because like playing horror games, like on Friday the 13th, a long time ago, I played the first Fears to Fathom. The jump scares in that game got me. Like, jump scares usually get me in video games, but horror movies, I don't know what it is, but like, they're just not really scary, like any of them. Even like the new stuff, like I went and watched Nosferatu with my friends back whenever that released in like January or whatever. Phenomenal movie. It had some really, the cast was great. It had some really great visuals that I was like a huge fan of. Nosferatu was not scary. I like horror, but I like the stuff that sits with me psychologically more so than the jump scares. Yeah, that's the style that I like too. There was one that I remember liking quite a bit. I don't remember what the name of it, and I don't even remember the plot line, but there was one specifically that I remember liking quite a bit. I'll have to go back and find that list or something. But yeah, in general, I am more of like a psych horror guy as opposed to just like, ooh, spooky. Like Mandela Catalog. Okay, also, building off of Mandela Catalog, the Blair Witch Hunt, or whatever, the Blair Witch Project, that's it, was on that list, and I watched that with my girlfriend, the Blair Witch Project. I'm glad that it, you know, it's an indie film, and it made, like, a lot of money. I'm glad that it did. I hope the cast, like, made a ton of money off of that and is good to go for the rest of their lives. I thought the Blair Witch Project sucked. I thought it was ass. I'm sorry. Like chat, how many of you guys have seen Blair Witch Project? And I'm curious to see how many of you liked it. I thought it was terrible. I like the indie film side of it. Like that's why I always meat ride like YouTube horror series. When it came out, they were under the impression it was real. Bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, lamest excuse of all time. I'm sorry, lamest excuse of all time. Anybody should be able to look at that and be like, yeah, no, it's really anticlimactic. It's not even anticlimactic because there's like no suspense buildup. It's just boring. It's like actually boring. To say that it's anticlimactic today, yes, but back then? Huh? When did it come out? It was like 2010, was it not? You have to remember how old that movie is? What does that have to do with it? Blair Witch Project is 1999? What? I thought this was some shit from like after I was born. For the record, I still don't think it matters. For the record, still don't think it matters at all. But okay, I can give that a little bit of credit then if it's that old. Just gooned and came to say hi. Good night, Mr. Shock. There was a remake. Yeah, I wasn't talking about the remake. I didn't watch the remake. I watched the original. I'm assuming the remake is horrible. It's very old, so it was scary to us. I guess I can see that if it's like 1999 and it's like the indie film aspect of things. Okay, that's like somewhat more understandable, but even so, man, like, I don't know. I'm also not superstitious like at all, so that probably plays into it on my, from my aspect of like even it being 1999, I feel like anybody should be able to look at that and be like, that's not real. But I also don't believe in it. Like my girlfriend believes in like ghosts and shit like that. I don't believe in anything like supernatural like that. So I guess it's like, not only is it like different time frame, but it's like a different strokes type thing. Yowie with the follow. Or Yowie? Yowie? Scream at me? Let me know how it's pronounced. Welcome in, though. Thank you for the follow. My older brother showed me Mandela Catalog, and he gave me a description. It's just pictures with noises, no jump scares, just creepy noises and images. I just like it for the storyline. I think it tells a really compelling story. Like, I liked it originally just because, like, I am a huge, like, YouTube, like, indie horror series, like, Meat Rider. Like, I love analog horror that just, like, some dude cooks up and puts on YouTube. I love that shit. So that's why I liked it initially, but, like, now I think Alex Kister is just, like, a good writer. That's Alex Kister, right? That does Mandela Catalog, or is that somebody else? Because I know that the I'm pretty sure the Backrooms guy is also an Alex. I gotta look this up now so I'm not crediting the wrong person. Not to say that the Backrooms guy is not a good writer, because he definitely is, but they're both named Alex. I want to make sure I have the right one. Yeah, Alex Kister is Mandela Catalog. 1 mil subs? Huge. Anyway. Yowie. Funnily enough, it's supernatural Australian version of Bigfoot. I feel like I've heard that before. I feel like that just activated like a sleeper agent moment. Huge? You might say massive. You are so getting your mod badge taken away, bro. You are actually so getting your mod badge taken away. Gangsta, normally I would tell you to not say something like that in my chat. This time it's acceptable. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Kind of. I remember my parents turning off the computer on New Year's Eve in '99. Okay, Kita, this is gonna sound. I don't know why I don't know why I haven't like asked my mom this, because she was 38 when she had me, so she would have been like 31 or 32 in 1999, depending on when it was. But I'm just gonna ask you because my mom's asleep right now. Otherwise, I would ask her. No, I wouldn't, because I'm on stream. But like, you catch my drift. Anyway. Really stupid, like, young person, like, post-2000s question here was, oh, shit, what do they call, no, I look like a real big idiot for not knowing what this is called. Y2K, goddamn. I don't know why I just blanked on Y2K. I promise you I'm not that much of an idiot. Was Y2K actually, like, as huge of an epidemic as, like, it's alleged to be? Like, were people freaking out that the world was gonna, like, fucking end in 2000? Was that actually something that, like, everybody was, like, scared of, for lack of a better term? To the youth, no, but the adults, some, yeah. Okay, that's fair. Quite panicked? Okay, so it's one of those things. Okay, that actually makes sense. That's not the answer that I was expecting. I was expecting either extreme. I was expecting, like, yeah, everybody was scared of it, or like, no, nobody was. But like something like that, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Buying like extra bread and milk, oh yeah, like that's gonna happen. Okay, I don't know why, but that's just really funny to me. Yeah, extra bread and milk are really gonna go the extra mile in the case of like nuclear apocalypse. Like all the missiles launching at once. It's always bread and milk. I don't get it. It's, dude, they're gonna go, when nuclear winter happens because all of the computers malfunction, bread and milk are gonna go the extra mile, okay? And you and I are gonna feel really stupid, Kita. Or in the case of a virus, toilet paper. I still don't know why that was a thing. Y'all remember how, like, TP was in a shortage during COVID? It was a flu, bruh. It wasn't even a flu. It was like a respiratory virus. Like, who the hell was like, yeah, you're gonna get a cough and like maybe a sore throat. Oh, and you're gonna shit yourself. Huh? I was 7, so I was just like, why are we freaking out? Yeah, no, okay, I feel like that's facts. Anyway, doing a lot of yapping. Let's actually like get a run on the road, huh? Gotta change my category to just chatting, am I right? Mob mentality? I mean, yeah. Like, what if the virus was from Last of Us? Bread, not the antidote, bro. Huh? Happy to answer all questions of the past. What was Abe Lincoln like? I'm sorry. I had to do it, though. You set me up way too perfectly. All right. Let's try and get this orange steak W. Survey says, not a great start. You're okay. You're okay. I don't love Bellsprout, but, like, he aight. Does this win? I want to say no, just barely. I'm actually kind of versed on cool Lincoln lore, really. I used to be a huge history buff when I was little. And then I locked in and, you know, found what was really important, like Balatro. Bro said, shock, that's rude. Kita, how was the ride on the Mayflower? That's wild. That's wild. You can't get away with that, bro. You actually can't get away with that. Nice. I feel like we can discard for like 10s here. That also, that's a little close for comfort. Excuse me. I want to say this is good. Kita lore drop. I've actually been on the replica Mayflower. Y'all forget I live in New England. I grew up living next to historical sites. Dude, I feel like that would be so cool. Oh, okay. I was going to be sad that I can't take the polychrome encounter. I did not see that Grimer was right here. Welcome to the team, Grimer. W. Grimer. Bro, I've only been on the East Coast like once, but it was for like a school like historical field trip, but it was so cool. I enjoyed my short stint out there as a student quite a bit, actually. This scores too much, I feel like. +2 mult. I guess we only get a little bit more chips. And it's debuffed. No, this is probably fine. Yeah, we chillin', we chillin'. Lock in with a 3 of a kind, we're chillin'. Been to Robert Frost's house and also seen H.H. Holmes's childhood house. H.H. Holmes does not sound familiar. Why is Robert Frost familiar? Is Robert Frost that poet that like literally everybody reads when they're young? I believe that's where I know that from. Okay, Metapod is perishable, but it's like kind of not, right? Because it's going to evolve again after 3 rounds, and then the perishable tag resets after it evolves. Could take Horsey here. We don't really need a plus mult scaler for something so niche, especially when we have Grimer at the ready. I feel like we're good to just go next. This is +4 mult, so that's a Jimbo. Could I do this and be fine? Probably. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I forgot Grimer added cards to my deck. I completely forgot that that was +8 mult. Okay, that's admittedly on me. America's first serial killer is Holmes. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. And Frost is a famous poet. Gotcha. People who made Until Dawn made a Holmes-inspired game, too. Gotcha. I don't think I've played Until Dawn. I've heard a lot about it, though. All right. Encounter time. Garbage. Passable. Not great. Not great, but, like, it's aight. Of course. Couldn't just give me the flush that I wanted. Why would you do something silly like that? Okay, this does not win. I think we need to play another hand here, actually. That is tragic. $1. I kind of want to sell Pansage. Ooh, especially with Zubat in the shop. Pansage is pretty bad. I mean, this costs $5 anyway, so like there's not really any point in selling Pan Sage, but like Zubat is so good. Zubat needs an Econ engine though, which maybe is where Simisage comes in, because Simisage just makes everything lucky. I don't like lucky cards for this challenge though, because lucky cards make it way too easy to just accidentally freaking overlevel and be sad. Kind of glad Big Money Waster isn't here, because I told him I needed to shower like 3 hours ago and I still haven't, and I know he'd give me shit. Well, I'll give him shit for you. I know him personally, so I'll like make fun of him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a #1 horror movie hater. There's nothing you can do to get me to watch horror, minus if it's also a comedy, then I'll watch. They're just better. Are there any... What's a horror comedy film? Oh my god, dude. This is a really niche movie. I'm sure this movie did horribly at the box office. Babysitter movies? I've never heard of that. God, never heard of that franchise. The Foo Fighters made... Oh my god, what is this called? Studio 666. Studio 666. The Foo Fighters made a horror film, and it was terrible. Terrible. Probably one of my favorite movies because it's so bad. I remember watching that with my dad, and we were both like really excited for it because it was like, because we're both like big Foo Fighters fans, and we both walked out of it. He was pissed, but I thought it was funny. But we were both just like, wow, that was complete and utter ass. Which like, I got that it was the point, so like I was willing to laugh at it, but he was like actually mad, I'm pretty sure. This gives us money later on, I'm pretty sure, but this also gives us enough mult to probably make us pass away for right now, but we're probably gonna need a money engine for Zubat anyway, so I'm gonna preemptively grab that. And if it ends up killing us, then that's just a skill issue. But if it doesn't, then it's like cool beans. Okay. Now I play flush. Yay! No, it's a straight flush with... Shortcut, damn! Oh, shit. Aqua Slash is so bad that it's a comedy. The comedy is that anyone even wrote it. That one is just painful and has like no plot. I don't think I've ever seen Aqua Slash. I've never... This is like some niche like film buff shit in my chat. I've never even heard of like any of these movies. I'm also not like a huge horror movie guy unless it's like classics. Like I know Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like literally everybody knows Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so like that's not like an achievement, right? I love shitty horror. I don't know, it's okay. It's got to be done right, and the problem with shitty horror is that a lot of them are not done right. Like there's a lot of like fun bad horror movies, but there are like triple the amount of just straight up bad horror movies. Played face cards permanently lose up to 5 chips when scored, gain lost chips. Do we like want to use that? I feel like that's really bad. Well, I immediately used it anyway. 2022 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I see. I haven't seen that one. Abra is actually kind of nice for just like playing pair builds, which is I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but like that's kind of my thing with this challenge is pair builds. Probably haven't said anything about it. I almost never mentioned pair builds on this channel. But, you know, that's, like, kind of what I play when I do this particular challenge. Please give me something. Please give me something. Please give me something, Abra. Damn! It's fine. Gangsta, it's nothing personal, but I'm not going to read your chat because I might watch the Final Destination movies with my girlfriend if we do like another horror movie type thing, and I don't want to have them spoiled because I've never seen like anything about any of them. It's nothing personal, Gangsta, but I'm just going to try to not spoil the movie for myself. Is Doduo that good? Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's Pidgey is our encounter. I know how the I know how the challenge that I made works. Yeah, Pidgey is not a cop here. Any hand that we would play that meets this requirement just immediately overscores unless we get like 2s and 3s, 2 pair. So I'm not picking little bro up. Hello. Normally I would not do this, but I feel like it's pretty good to greed for full house when we get a top deck like that. That's just kind of wild. Why is this plus 38 chips? Oh, it can only grab 4 off of that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now we just do I don't know if I want to do flush actually, because that's going to be a decent amount of chips for flush. Should be fine. Goof with the hydrate. I got you. Appreciate it, man. That is a lot of chips. Do I need that many chips? If I'm copying this, I'm probably low-key selling Mischievous. That will compute. Huh? Interesting. What does Miss Magius do? If Miss Magius is, like, cracked, then I'm gonna keep this. Played face cards, permanently loot. Okay, so it's the same thing as Mischievous. 1 in 4 chance for them to permanently gain 20 chips instead. Yeah, so Miss Magius is a chip engine, which I do not need if I'm going to be picking up Spinnerack. So I'm going to keep both for right now, but Mischievous is probably going by the wayside. Don't read Gangsta's chat, I got you. Thy will compute even? Do I shower or do I make a hot chocolate with mini marshmallows and lay in bed? Can't you do both? Kind of a skill issue, man. Let's do this. Okay, with the insane amount of chips that I have at my exposure, 2 pair would actually be enough for me to win, which is kind of wild. I really want to like try and muscle my way into a 2 pair because we have Abra and I want Abra to give me things. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Abra, please. Can't win them all. That's okay. You're asking so much of me? That's like average Monday afternoon activity. What do you mean? Hitmonchan, my beloved, if you were not perishable, but I am not taking you right now if you're perishable, bro. I guess my chat sounds stupid. Y'all could say that. Avoid shock from becoming just as stupid as me. I thought it was just another spoiler. Was it just something dumb? I'm not risking it. It's probably just my mod being an idiot. No offense, Ty, I love you. But I don't trust you to give me accurate information regarding other chatters. Which is respectable, honestly. All of my chatters should be gaslit on a daily basis. I'm gonna buy this for right now. I don't think we're gonna need it, but just on the off chance that I'm about to like pass away without it, I would, you know. What's the saying? I would rather have and not need than need and not have. I had to read about the Panama Papers again today. I'm emotionally damaged. I don't even know what that is, Loki. Like, that doesn't even... Normally, that kind of thing sounds familiar, at the very least. That doesn't even sound familiar. I'm just clueless. Can I get, like... Even if it's crappy, can I get, like, a plus mult Joker, please? Okay, Abra's about to evolve, which is really nice. I don't need more chips. You should read about the Panama Papers. Is it something that's going to distract me if I look it up right now? Because I kind of want to, but if it's going to get me into, like, too much of a tangent that I'm not going to right now. I'm going to use this just because I feel like I kind of need to. Oh, the needle. So I'm dead. So I'm dead. I'd probably go for flush here. Hello. It could, but that's a strong maybe. Well, shit. Well, shite. That's so many chips, too. Yeah, flush would have won there for sure. 167 times 6. It actually would have been close. I think it just barely wins there. Isn't a sixth of 100 16.6? 16.7? I think it exactly wins if we get flush there. That was also with chips only according to a high card. So yeah, no, flush would have won there. Like, absolutely. But like, it's pretty important stuff, so I do recommend. I'll look it up right now just for like a second. Panama Papers. It's a book. 11.5 million leaked documents published beginning April 3rd, 2016. Summary. Here we go. AI overview. Yeah, just what I need. AI is going to screw this up incredibly. Oh, gotcha. Okay, just from like a baseline understanding, that is actually pretty interesting. Holy shit, 2.6 terabytes of data. Damn. That is all. Okay, I can't make that joke on Twitch, I don't think. I was gonna make a joke about a certain sandwich fast food place's spokesman. And you can put the pieces together for yourself from there, but I don't think I can actually make that joke and like keep my stream. Interesting. Anyway. I'm gonna stop talking about Final Destination now. Time to start talking about Terraria. Chat, should I play Battlefront 2 on today's stream? Been getting an itch. Anyway. Vanillite is one of the worst jokers in this mod. For this challenge, Vanillite holds the title of worst joker in my eyes just because not only is it horrible for this challenge, but I think it's just horrible in general. Actually, Vanillux gives you a pretty decent buff, so I guess I can't say that it's like definitively bad in general. But for this challenge, it is absolutely garbage, to say the very least. Now that it's getting popular again, the begging for Battlefront 3 is back. History gonna repeat itself. Oh, it's never happening. It's not gonna stop me from asking for it, but it is never happening. Hitmonchan's pretty cool. Just like worse. Hologram. But hologram's kind of broken, so like that doesn't exactly rub me the wrong way, right? Bro's gonna melt. Do I even care? Not really, honestly. Okay, I'm moving you just so you don't get cooked. Ah, shit. I think we're fine. That and Snowden, of course, were like two huge whistleblowing scandals. That one rings a bell, but I don't know what it's about off the top of my head. But that one's at least like familiar. Kakuna's bad, but Vanillite is probably not sticking around, so I think I just kind of have to take it here. Okay, immediately proven wrong. Let me do this so I don't pass away. Okay. Put you over there. Put you in timeout so you can evolve. Suppose the government spying on citizens, to put it very, very simply. Okay, that actually rings a bell now. Dude, I don't need more chip engines. Okay, Vanillish is just slightly better. Vanillite. Vanilla Lux, I know you can sell it to get double tags, which is, like, pretty cool. Quillfish, I would pick up if you, like... Okay, first off, we don't have money for it, but, like, I would pick it up just because I think Quillfish is really good. We don't need chip engines. That is the last thing we need right now. Pocket Pack can create cards and get Hitmonchan online. It didn't because this game hates me, but it was at least something that could have happened. There's two lines that we could take. One is more of a short-term success. We could Grass Energy the Kakuna here for slightly more chips, but I think the long-term success option is going to be copying this Leftovers and just popping it on Vanillish. So that way when this evolves into Vanilla Lux, we just get an insane amount of money on top of the double tags. I think that's kind of a cook. God, I hate Blue Stake. I'm so glad it's getting reworked, man. Pisses me off. I'll shower in the morning because then I'll be motivated to give myself a blowout. Did I just read something that I shouldn't have? Which means time for hot chocolate and a snack. You know what? That's a dub. That's a W evening. Hot chocolate and a little snicky snack. It's a W evening. Okay, can I at least get 3 of a kind, please? What is happening? Blowout equal... Yes, I know. Thank you for clarifying, though. How much would I need to make this overscore? I don't think this wins, but I think this overscores. No, it doesn't. Because I would need, what, 250 here? This is 100. No, this is 90. I'm good at math. 190. Yeah, no, this is just barely not enough. We're chilling. I was clarifying for those who assume I was being a harlot. I've never heard anybody except Moist Charlie utter the term harlot in my entire life. I think that's hilarious. And of course, when I don't have enough money to buy him, the goat appears. The goat appears. Okay. Very nice, very nice. He's straight, huge. Doink. $804. This shouldn't win. Streamer, click the button and pray. Chat, that's not... We have a very good run cooking up here, okay? I gotta lock in somewhat. Gonna Leftovers the Vanillish. Gonna buy the Horsies so that I don't pass away. Gonna buy the Pocket Pack so that maybe Hitmonchan can get some sort of value. Huge. We'll make... we need more 6s for Horsey. Does the whole Horsey line care about 6s, or is this gonna, like, shift to something else when it evolves? I'm assuming the whole line just cares about 6s for some reason. +1 molt for each scored 6, doubled if a king is in hand. Okay, so you care about 6s and kings. You care about kings being held in hand, but I don't think I can make a steel king right now. What does Kingdra care about? +1 molt for each scored 6. If a king is held in hand, gains times 0.5 molt instead for each scored 6. Okay, so we still care about 6s. So I'll pop this. Because now Hitmonchan is doing something. And we have Horsey value. Okay. The needle. I'm dead. Maybe not. 8s and 6s, baby. What's happening? Is that a short, hot dude with the monotone voice? Yeah. AKA who everybody called me in high school because whenever I wore a white t-shirt, I swear to God, dude. I couldn't wear white t-shirts in high school because everybody would just call me Charlie. And I'd just be like, okay. Hey, Ghost. I hope you sleep well when you do, Ghost. Thank you for popping in, man. Yo, YouTube chatters, by the way, sorry I've been ignoring y'all. I do apologize. I have not had y'all on my screen. I gotta get better about that. In fact, I'm gonna write a sticky note and just stick it on my alt monitor right now. That literally just says, look at YouTube chat. There's one guy here. Is Lily still here? It's just me. Oh, it's Schmeckles? Bro got grounded. Watching on school laptop. That's dedication. But that's also crazy. Your full legal is also on there. I'm assuming you don't care, but I'm just letting you know. Is this Moist Critical's alt channel? I'm not. This is a tie-dye. I'm not even wearing a white shirt, bruh. I'll watch the VODs later. Haven't seen the blue challenge yet, but looking forward to it. Oh, God, the blue challenge. We did not win. We did not win. Just so you know. Hello? Can my pen work? Me when... Never mind. Hello? This is the worst pen of all time. YouTube chat goober. There we go. In that case, you'll have to do blue again. Chat, should I do blue % again? Be honest. Had to make an account like 10 minutes ago. Don't really care though. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you got grounded, W viewer, for being here still. But also, like, maybe, I don't know. Please pick a different color. It's gotta be blue. Every time I hear blue %, I hate that I came up with that. My brother always confuses Moist Critical and Pirate Software. Welcome in, Ginger. I haven't watched Pirate Software in forever. Didn't he get involved in like some kind of controversy? I remember that being a thing on Twitter for like 10 seconds. Which on Twitter feels like an eternity because it's Twitter and everybody there is just waiting for anything to happen so that they can get off Twitter. Does 4 of a kind work here? I don't think it does, but it's possible. No, it definitely works here, right? This is plus 70, plus 80. This is 150 plus 60. I think it's just barely not going to work. Oh, wait, no, we have Hitmonchan. I think it just barely works. Why don't I just ship it instead of yapping? Okay, we're chilling. We actually got double what we need. Okay, Vanillux gives us... Oh, it has to be melted for it to get double tags? Oh, no. My bad. Color % runs? I'll watch them all. Oh, God. Anyway, gotta go. Good stream to y'all. Appreciate you, Ghost. Thank you, man. Chad, I was explaining taxation in the 1950s and why it was fundamentally the contributor to growth of that time period, and he said he really, really, really liked me and was going to have dreams about me. Am I getting wifed? You are probably getting wifed, but also I would like to inform you that your boyfriend is autistic. And I don't say that contrary to... As I use that term as a gift. I use that term as a term of endearment. Where my autists at? Love y'all. My bed is perfectly large enough that I don't see the ground if I'm in a corner. It plays mind games with me because it makes everything look small and close to me whenever I do that. That's so weird. Trying to think of what the easiest color to do would be. White. Our autisms work together well. Me and my GF for real. Should I just... Okay, this is absolutely not the play here, but I could do something really funny and just go for all chips. Send some Twitch viewers over to YouTube chat so I'm not sitting here in silence like somebody stuck in the Arkham Asylum. Chat, Schmeckles wants you to go to YouTube. Don't do it, though. Don't give in. Do you have recommendations on what to improve on the run that I posted in the Discord yesterday? Maybe don't have 4 eternal seances. Just, you know, as a reference. I could see 3 because of Crystal Ball. Still unhinged, but funny. 4 bridges... Okay, 4 is even more funny because it doesn't work, but, like, just don't expect it to work, I guess. So Vanillux needs to melt for us to get value out of him, which is kind of unfortunate because I've been gassing him up with leftovers econ, but they were holographic. Oh, wait, you know what? My bad. Yeah, no, that's on me. Like, it looks like I can touch the door even though it's across my room. My gaming chair looks so detailed. Does bro have, like, an iPhone 15 Pro Max camera for an eyeball? What? What did I just read? Anyway, I'm getting, like, so... sidetracked. Por favor, I have so much to yap about today. You know, you could just yap about it to me. Like, I read YouTube chat sometimes when I don't forget that it exists. I promise I don't do that on purpose. Like, I actually do read YouTube chat sometimes. I kind of want to take a Celestial pack here, but, like, I need my econ, man. We got, what, 2K on a... Okay, that was on a 4 of a kind, though. I feel like that was not a good sample size of what we should be going for. Okay, well, here's 2 6s that I can play right off the bat. Oh, really? You read YouTube chat. I'm doing it now, okay? Give me a break, man. Does this win? Oh, what? That's not... Oh, that's not volatile left. Okay, I could have just sold there. Maybe I should start paying attention. Nah. That's cringe. Okay, do we need the double tags, though? I feel like we still should just pump this Vanillux and then sell it. Don't lie, you can't read. That's true. Well, basically, they called me Rizzy Smalls. You said that yesterday, though, so I need more deets. Sawman with the follow. Welcome in. What am I looking at, chat? This hand is poo-poo dookie. Stink fart. More funny words. Anyway. Let's scale Horsey more, because if I don't have plus molt, I'm going to pass away, so to speak. Let's be sad that I just used 6. Let's be happy that 1 just spawned. I started playing a couple weeks ago, and I'm hooked on the game. Welcome to the team. Welcome to... This is... I was going to say this is rehab, but this is actually, like, enabling of the addiction. So, I mean, if you're into that, welcome. Hey, guys, sorry for ghosting everyone right after I posted a fan art. Been in trouble with academics and mental health. Now I'm back, baby. Bro, you don't ever have to, like, apologize for doing stuff like that. If you need time for yourself, take time for yourself. It's as simple as that. Appreciate you being back. Love that you're back. Hope you're doing well. But, like, you don't need to apologize for that. You should be putting yourself first. You shouldn't be putting my goofy little Balatro stream first, bro. That's insanity. Anyway, I ran 20 minutes to find Shit's house and went to the park with her and her little brothers for a couple hours. How did this go? How did this go, Schmeckles? Do I buy anything here? I don't think so. I think I'm fine for this ante. Probably not scaling Horsey anymore. I say as I top deck the only 6 that I haven't played so far. Holy full house, Batman? Jesus. What is happening? I'm going to play this just to scale Horsey. And to get out of the blind, apparently. +2 consumable slots, -1 hand. That is terrible. That is horrible. I am not picking up Kangaskhan. That is crazy, bro. That is cheeks. Then we came back to her place. Her dad was outside the garage with his phone in one hand and a beer in the other. Interessante. So I met him and he has the exact same first name as me. Okay, that's actually a little bit funny. That is a little bit funny. We get strength for more 6s here. No. Since it looks like Horsey is going to be our scaling plus Molter. Where'd you put the art, Shock? I still need to, like, print that out. Yo, that could be, like, the new sub notification, because I need images for, like, every notification that isn't to follow. That could be the new sub notif. Hand, do I have permission to do that? Somebody remind me post-stream to do that, and I'll do that, as long as Hand is cool with it. Because I don't just want to, like, rip people's art, but, like, if you'd be chill with that, that would be a hilarious, like, sub pop-up. Yeah? Okay, sweet. I kind of want to pick up the Bloody Albanian with the follow. Welcome in. That's yours. Don't worry about it. Well, I appreciate that, man. I kind of want to pick up the metal coat, but I don't want to, like, screw up my econ any more than I already have, so I think I'm just going to go next. Okay. I think I can just barely scrape by here. Let's do this. I'll just discard for 6s, I guess, since we pretty much have the dub. He's pretty chill, and he let me and her spend a couple more hours out by a pond. Well, I'm happy for you, Schmeckles. That's good shit, man. Do we want Lediba? A little more plus mult wouldn't hurt. Scales somewhat well with Hitmonchan. We are going to get rid of this eventually, but, like, do we care that much? Probably not. If it were Polychrome, I would have made a 5th Seance. God. Aren't I meant to be dead? My death sentence was March 27th, and you said that, Shock, and yet I'm still alive, or am I texting from the afterlife? I like how having to translate because your autocorrect very apparently takes the wheel. Yeah, no, you're actually just dead. You are living in a simulation right now. Nobody else here actually knows, like, that you exist. Lediba, sweet baby. I have a friend that really doesn't like Lediba. It's actually the guy that I had on stream, Mitch. Mitch really does not like Lediba, and I think that's really funny for no particular reason. He, like, hates Lediba with a burning passion. And I think that's hilarious, because I don't really know why. Why? I have no idea. He just does, man. Okay, I'm gonna sell this Vanillux just so I have econ. I'm gonna go for another 2 pair. Dog's adapting to my text like Maharaga. That's awesome. TBH, I fucking hate Shuckle. You did not go there, bro. You did not go there. Shuckle's the GOAT, I'll have you know. Shuckle is the GOAT, I will have you know. Shuckle hates you too? Shuckle does hate you too. I'll say it. I'm sorry, Kita. But Shuckle is not a big fan of yours either. Shuckle's the GOAT, man. You do not talk shit about Shuckle. Not in my stream. Okay, now we want to pump the leftovers into Lediba since bro is on the chopping block. We have some econ. Let me redeem Overstock here. Hungman is okay. I kind of want to pick up Uranus, but let's pick up the Pocket Pack first because, again, that can add stuff to the deck. Thunderstone is really good for doing that. Why is Kita throwing shade at my king? I don't know, man. I don't know. You'll have to take it up with Kita. I'm sorry. Let's buy Uranus just to have a planet scaled. Let's immediately just ignore the planet scaling and do this. Oh wait, Hitmonchan got a pretty big buff. Is this gonna... Okay, it does not even get close to overscoring. I am glad that I made the decision that I did. Yo, what are these top decks, man? These suck. Holy moly, okay. Got her home by like 9 and I got home at like 9:30, but I never told anyone jack about where I was. Let's just say my parents were less than enthused. Okay, so Schmeckles, I'm gonna introduce you to a fine art of not getting your ass kicked. It's called not doing that. Are there people watching me like the Truman Show? Because if yes, I might be put on a special website. Well, there is a special website. It's for you. Plus 80 chips if played hand has no scoring hearts. We don't need chips. So that is worthless to me, for lack of a better term. Pump Ledibo with the leftovers. I want Paintbrush, but not right now. I want Scaling right now, so I'm just going to pop these standard packs, and I'm just going to rip random cards so that I get Hitmonchan value. Next. 2 pair. I'm gonna give you a hint. It has some adult videos on it. Somebody said it's a registry. Nah, I'm fine. It's dad lore now. Bro said just let fine shit smash. Okay, full house is better. Scale some 6s for Seadra. Yo, I thought Seadra was kind of be a bum pick, but like Seadra's kind of the goat here. Shock, listen to medium pace. It's nothing weird. It's definitely something weird. If you put it in my chat and said listen to it, it's something weird. Blueberry or chocolate fudge Pop-Tart? Personally, blueberry. But I think that's a bold take, some might say. I don't know. I'm more of like a fruity guy. Don't take that the wrong way. Actually, you know what? Take it the wrong way. I am a fruity guy. Anyway, I'm more of like a fruity guy than I am like a chocolatey guy. So I would say blueberry. That's crazy, gangsta. I can't even read that, bro. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. I'm on the road to YouTube monetization. I can't be giving myself a handicap. Do we want Leafstone? I feel like Leafstone we would be completely fine to not overscore. Maybe Tower is better. No, surely Leafstone. I'm a take Leafstone, and if we don't use it, we don't use it. I'm gonna do this just so I can... I'm gonna keep you. Because maybe I can play a straight here with the ace. Do I care enough to do that, though? Not really. Not particularly if I'm keeping it a stock. Just want that gold seal, lads. Good. Anyway. Bloob it is. I'm more of a fruity guy. Yeah, I'll say it. What about it? What about it, Snevolution? Welcome in. You already gave yourself a handicap. It's called chat existing. Yo, deadass. You know how much better at this game I perform when I'm playing on my phone and not reading chat messages every other hand? Scratch that. Every hand. Whenever I like spark up a stream, dude, my win rate goes down hilariously. ×2 mult if a scored card has the same rank as a card held in hand. Well, considering we're dying here, I feel like that's kind of a slippery slope to take that, but, like, I'm gonna. Let me rip you, just in case we get, like, a hermit. Of course not. We do get a strength with 2 5s, so welcome to the team. More 6s for Seadra. Happy to have you. I guess I'm not doing paintbrush. I kind of want paintbrush, though. Let me sell this leaf stone, pick up this King's Rock, because we have King's Matter shit once Seadra evolves. This is all buns. Just do this, I guess. Steel, of course. I'm not taking paintbrush. I want economic stability more than I want to not die. Am I right or am I right? Chat, that was prophetic, kind of. Not really. Oh, god damn it. I forgot it was the hook. Okay, I got blessed. The 6 stayed in my hand. That hurt. He's blaming us now? Typical. It's called At a Medium Pace and it was made by Adam Sandler. I'm not watching that. No, I said I'm fine, just like fine shit, comma, smash like. What schizophrenic episode in the YouTube chat did I just read? I'm gonna keep a 6 just in case. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I should have kept the 6s in hand to scale Seadra more, but you live, you learn. Yeah, let me take this Eternal Caterpie. No, that'll definitely get me out of the bind that I'm in. For sure. It's a coherent sentence. Nothing that you say is a coherent sentence, Schmeckles. Don't act like you can actually speak English. I don't appreciate liars. There we go. We want those to stay in hand, so we'll give all our kings gold, buff the Ledian, and by that I mean give it more sell value. Hell yeah. Everything here is garbage. Actually, the Terra Orb, we could get Dragon on this. Okay, we did not hit Dragon. That's okay, I guess. Oh, Ledian has 4 rounds remaining? What? Okay, cool. Bang. Just understand it? It's too much work. It's also, you're also trying to get me to understand something that a chatter wrote, which is nigh impossible, dare I say. Okay, we get some extra scaling on Seadra. That's pretty huge. I'm gonna discard here just on the off chance we hit 2 6s. We very much don't. That's okay. Chip it. What's y'all's favorite movie since Chandler's here is yapping nothing? What? Anyway. I don't know what my favorite movie would be, honestly, off the top of my head. I actually don't know. What's the biggest score you've hit on this? Well, I'm playing a rule set right now that doesn't allow me to hit flames. So not very large. I think we've made it to... Does this track my... This tracks what we've made it to during the challenge. This is my highest hand with the no hitting flames rule set. 92 mil. WALL-E is fire. WALL-E is unironically a great movie. Abra, I don't hate, honestly. I really dislike how it's perishable, but, like, I don't hate Abra. I think I'm going to check the pocket packs, however, because these can have, yeah, see, these can have duplicate tech, which is good for Hitmonchan and just our overall strat here. Another Thunderstone, huge. Make some queens because they can be strengthed. Hitmonchan has some good molt now. Berry Energy's garbage. Did I use leftovers? Nope. Leftovers the Ledian. We might still pass away here, but I think we at least have a better chance. I don't think I'm going to... I could have greeted for the gold seal there, but I think that would have been a bad play. We'll do this. 26k on a hand. That's still not great, man. The Amazing World of Gumball is coming back. They made a TikTok on it. True. I completely forgot about that, actually. Chat, are we excited for that or no? What's chat's consensus on Gumball coming back? I've watched WALL-E like 50 times at this point. WALL-E is just a great movie, like unironically. WALL-E is fantastic, man. This is ass, but this is like the best we can do, right? Because it scales Seadra, which gets us more points. Because I don't have... Oh, I have a flush, I guess. I could do this. That's not holding the king in hand, but that's way better than high card here. So we definitely just do this and hope that it pays off. Which it does. Let's go. All right, I need Hitmonchan to lock in. Licky Tongue. First and second played jacks give times 1.5 molt when scored. That's terrible. However, we might need to take it to not pass away. Hit Ledian with leftovers. Pocket pack it up. Thunderstone. I can't use this, though. There's nothing else here that duplicates, though. I guess I could hit Seadra with another Terra Orb. Oh, wait, no, I can Dragon Scale for Seadra, and then Seadra evolves. That's best play. Nice. Crack the Celestial. Absolute and utter dog shit. Huge. We've played Full House, I think, the most out of anything besides 2 pair. Yeah. So we definitely go Full House there. Do I want Licky Tongue? Not really. What does Licky Licky do? If Licky Licky is like kind of goated and I can justify taking it, then I'll cop Licky Tongue just so we don't pass away. First and second play, jacks give times 1.5 when scored. Further jacks give times 1.2. That's kind of cringe. Gumball was great, so it's got big shoes to fill. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I have not watched Gumball. However, I've just heard that it's really good. I also saw on Twitter that like people were crashing out because apparently the ending was like people don't like that they're like bringing it back because it had like a prophetic ending or whatever. I don't know, man. Typical Twitter shit, but like somewhat not just justifiable is the wrong term, but you catch my drift. We'll do this. Licky Tongue would have gone crazy. Should have bought it. If I die here, know that it was because we didn't grab Licky Licky. Or Licky Tongue. I don't think I'm dying here. Actually, Mr. House is very frustrating, so I might still pass away. Did I say Mr. House? I meant to say Dr. House. Fans are the worst. I am not going to argue with you over that. I agree. Fans are indeed the worst, man. Three of a Kind still wins here. We need like 3k. Yeah, we're chilling. What's with the rental tag? It hasn't popped yet. Because Lediba evolved, whenever something evolves, the perishable tag resets. Is Matchop good if we're playing 2 pair? Matchop is like an auto cop on a typical run where we would be playing pairs, but like we've been playing 2 pair this entire time. I feel like Matchop's pretty bad in that case. Oh, Temperance is huge money here. I'm just gonna Temperance Hermie. I should have done it in the other order in case of Fool, but you know, it's okay. Because we didn't get one. Smash like. Do this. Popped leftovers. I'm schizophrenic. Pop overstock. Use the wheel. Chat, should I wheel here? It's going to hit Ledian. I literally knew it, dude. God damn it. I'm copying Matchup. Matchup's good, and it's not eternal, so we can rotate out of it if it's too bad. Grass energy for B-drill. I'm down. More temperance value, yay! Okay. Yo, Kingdra's kind of nuts, though. Whoa! That might be bad. Aiden, you should know better than to tell me to use the wheel by now. Literally, whenever I have a perishable in my lineup and I use a wheel, it always hits what I don't want it to. Also, we could probably pivot pair gaming here and be fine, so I think Matchup was the correct play. For the record. Did that say Twister? Was Kingdra's proc text Twister? That is awesome. I love that. Paris. Okay, see, this wants me to play 2 pair, but that's also like funds. Is it though? Because we just lost our scaling plus Molter. Oh no, we have Kingdra. Wait, we're fine. Well, we're fine. Never mind. We get an easy 22 bones out of Ledian, which is awesome. I'm going to cop Paris just to have something, but I don't think we really need it. Standard pack to get something for Hitmonchan. How does this interact with Kingdra? It doesn't, right? Because it's an if clause and not like a triggered thing. So I don't think it does interact with Kingdra, but I'm curious now. I'm going to scale this just in case, because we have been playing it a decent bit. And I don't really care about anything else in the shop. Go next. Wait, what is with everything being gold? Hey? Oh, Thunderstones. My bad, my bad. 2 pair action. Scale the Paris. Ooh. That's fine, actually. Hot chocolate. Yo, now I kind of want some hot chocolate, but if I have hot chocolate this late... Yo, I handle caffeine so badly. If I have hot chocolate this late, I will literally be up all night. I remember when my girlfriend and I went to watch the Minecraft movie, I had a Dr. Pepper. I had a Dr. Pepper at the movie theater, and I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. That's how bad my caffeine tolerance is. I don't touch that shit ever. Granted, it was a movie theater large, so it was like enough Dr. Pepper to like kill a small Victorian-era child. But like, I digress, dude. It was still a Dr. Pepper at the end of the day. Should not have kept me up for as long as it did. Caffeine makes me sleepier. I don't know how. Isn't that an ADHD thing? Like, I'm not even like memeing. Isn't that like an actual thing that happens? That might be bad. That might be bad. It looks good, but it might be bad. However, it's not going to stop me from taking Thunderstone. Does this copy the seal? You stupid card. Anyway. ADHD probably. It's a stimulant. Yeah, see? Keto's on top. You actually get affected by caffeine? Not entirely. It doesn't do jack for me. I mean, okay, to be fair, I had an early morning that day as well. And it was during, like, the time when my sleep schedule was ass. So it might just be, like, correlation without causation type shit. But I digress. Okay, 100k on a hand. That's fine. What about pair? 100k. We're fine. Gold seals. Now I want a Dr. Pepper. Yo, I told my Dr. Pepper story, right? It's not really like a prophetic story at all, but I had never tried Dr. Pepper until I went out to dinner one night with my girlfriend, and she was like, dude, you've never tried Dr. Pepper? What are you, a freaking idiot? You gotta try this. And I was like, okay. And I tried it, and I was like blown away by how good it was. Stimulants quiet ADHD so we get tired because we're calm. I could drink an espresso right now and probably go straight to bed. Yeah, no, I would probably pass away. Maybe not. I don't know. I think this is fine for Hitmonchan. And then none of these are all that great, so I'm low-key just gonna skip these. Standard pack action. Yay, Blue Seal. Surely that'll matter on Anti-8. Surely that will do something, shot, right? Those are both cheeks. Okay. We're playing pairs. We're playing pairs. Correlation. Bro's yapping over here like Paul Revere. Correlation without causation. What does me saying correlation without causation have to do with Paul Revere? That's actually a crazy comparison to draw unironically. What? Someone called Dr. Pepper grease water, and I can never unremember that. Dr. Pepper is the barbecue of soda. What do you mean the barbecue of soda? That's so weird. I'm not denying it because it does sound kind of like something that could make sense, but like I need an explanation. Okay, I could give Paris metal energy for the meme. I'm not going to, but like it is somewhat enticing. It is kind of funny. Hermes cool here. Wheel is cool here. Emp is cool here. I'm probably just gonna go Hermes because that's the most consistent. I don't have one. It's like how Thursday is autumn. Thursday's autumn? I mean, I can't argue with it, but I want to say that it doesn't make sense because in my mind it doesn't make sense, but I can't justify it not making sense, so I have to agree with it. It's one of those things. Do we give a single shit about Verdant Leaf? No. Steel card on top. Hey, steel card mattered there. That plus 1.5 molt, that mattered. Just saying. High card 6, scale Kingdra. Kingdra's the GOAT, man. Holy moly. But choke, so we have no discards, but we have all the hands in the world and a little bit more plus mult, which honestly, that's like pretty damn good. Incantation. Ecto here is really funny, but I don't think we really want to take it. Honestly, Paris is not doing anything. Do we want to take this into Endless? I'm going to Ecto here and just take this into Endless. I feel like that's really fun. Everything else here is kind of bad anyway. Like, Talisman is cool, but our Econ's pretty much already set. Yoink! Yoink! That kind of looks like ass. Scale pair. Linking cord could matter, so I'm going to take it. Okay, Verdant Leaf does not matter whatsoever, as long as we're just playing pairs. Not gonna get gold triggers, I guess, but like, minor issue. Specifically, November and Friday feels the same as 5 times 5 equals 25. What did I just read? Me being in Illinois sucks. The weather here sucks. Also, hang on. Let me stop right there. I get so sidetracked during these outros Well, I guess this isn't my outro if I'm going into Endless. I said I was going into Endless, so I guess this isn't the YouTube video outro. But I get so distracted in the YouTube video outros. Anyway. Me being in Illinois sucks. The weather here sucks, and the little thing I put on my tree fell off, and it's been there since I was 4, and I made that. Like, just let me keep things from my childhood, dog. That's unfortunate. I know what you're talking about, though. Midwesterners rise up, bro. The weather here is ass. Let's see how far you make it. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to go into Endless. I don't take nearly as many of these runs as I should into Endless. I'm going to remedy that. 5 is an honorary even number. See, like, I know what you're getting at when you say that. That makes sense to me. Psyduck. Our scaling is good enough for that, no? Paintbrush here is pretty cool. Pump leftovers into Psyduck because it's the weakest link. Grab cards for Chan scaling. Nice. Can you flames on Endless? I'm going to say no. I think might have done it before where I can flames on Endless. I'm going to say no for right now, though. Okay, I'm going to do this to scale Kingdra because we have the king in hand. And then once I run out of 6s, I want the gold seal. There we go. Gold seal and then face cards for Psyduck, but I think gold seal just wins here. Yep, I was correct. I live near Chicago, which got hit with a dust storm. I did not hear. I have family in Chicago. I heard nothing about that. What? Blue seal 6, sure. Probably not the most efficient blue seal, but our deck is 60 cards or 70 cards to be fair. So like no blue seal is the most efficient blue seal right now. Increase left, decrease right. So this is optimal for Kingdra. Makes a 6 and a king. Oh, and I just evolved Machoke unintentionally. That's also pretty cool, I guess. Use Emperor for hopefully Econ. That's okay. What the apple do, you can use it. It's reusable, so you can use it every single shop. And it adds $2 of sell value to your leftmost Joker. Or like one that you select. So Psyduck is like the Joker that's doing the least amount for us right now, so I'm just adding $2 of sell value to him at the end of every shop, or during every shop. I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna copy you, but I don't think I'll need you. I'm just like, okay, I was literally just gonna say, just in case we find blue seal. Oh wait, no, I can't use it during the blind. I'm an idiot. Well, in that case, let me sell you so that I can get the value off of this. Okay. Perfect. Kingdra scaling. Two blue seals is kind of hot. Do I maybe sell leftovers here? Probably not, actually. I think energy is going to be, especially at the point of the game that we're in. Energy is probably way more efficient than blue seals. Let's do this. Machamp will give us some more hands. I don't think it's going to matter. Unless we can scale much better. But Machamp gives us, what, 8 hands? Yeah, that's kind of wild. Fighting energy on Machamp. Use the Dusk Stone for a quick 20 banger. Standard pack. All of these are garbage, so I'm just going to take a 6 for Kingdra. These are all also ass. We'll take a high card. I didn't even see what my encounter was, Loki. Take the metal coat. Polychrome Ekans. Eh. Oh no, chat, our 0 discards go down to 0 discards. What? What am I gonna do? No, dude. Did I use leftovers? I did not. My bad. I just sneezed like 8 times. My face feels tingly now. That is wild. That you might need some help for that. Let's get some econ off of Psyduck. Bro's just been like chilling there this whole time. Our encounter is a Hoot Hoot. Pretty cheeks, but like we can take him along for the ride, no? Telescope's decent. Grab the pocket pack. Machamp Ankh Burglar would be the dumbest build. Could you even lose at that point? Hey, good night, Gangsta. Thank you for popping by, man. Sleep well when you do. Earth Energy does Jack for us. King's Rock is kind of a moot point. I feel like either Duskstone or Moonstone pair is probably the best play here. Could also do this just to get rid of the Metal Coat, I guess. That is not what I thought Metal Coat did. I thought that was King's Rock for some reason. I'm kind of stupid. Just joined. What is this mod? This is the Pokemon mod. It adds Pokemon Jokers to the game. I'm doing a Nuzlocke rule set with it. Trying to get a win on every stake. This is Orange Stake and Endless. Take the pack. Pretty not great results, but we can just take the King for Kingdra. I'll pop Pluto just to scale Psyduck shenanigans. Is a one of those not going to matter whatsoever? Okay. We have options. I'm going to just cycle some of the crap out of my hand and play Gold Seal. Sounds fun. I haven't seen this before, but welcome in, man. Glad you stopped by for the shenanigans here. Play the high 6 just to... we could play, like, high Jack, right? Cycle some more cards, get some money off of... No, Psyduck wants it to be a single face card. So we'll play the high 6 to scale Kingdra. I think we're probably dead here. No, Machamp gives us way too many hands for us to die. We're probably fine. Hoot Hoot's so cute. Hoot Hoot's kind of the GOAT. I do say that as like a D1 Gen 2 Glazer, though. An unfortunate title that I've been forced to bear. Do you think we're doing Gold Stake tonight? Well, I was going to ask Chad about that. We could do... Since we just won Orange Stake on this, we could either do Gold Stake for this challenge tonight, or I could save Gold Stake for this challenge tonight. And we could do just vanilla Gold Stake runs tonight. I'll probably run a poll after this run concludes on what we want to do. I'm going to fool for wheel here just because I think it's funny. 2 nopes. It's about par for the course. How does it show the next card from the deck? Hoot Hoot gives us the next cards from the deck, and then they add chips. You mean tomorrow? Like another day, whenever. Maybe tomorrow, maybe a couple days down the line. Take the King, I guess. Upgrades, pretty not great. Take Chariot, I guess. I mean, we have enough hands where we're not dying here, but like, this doesn't have to... Oh, it does have to score. Okay. The energy's really nice, so that's fine. We're still most likely winning, so... I think that was a W Gambit. Damn. Here we go. Where's our Kingdra at? Times 3.5. Whack. I should be scaling... I thought it got plus molt and times molt if a king was held in hand. It just gets times molt. So I should be scaling 6s with no kings in hand so that we get more plus molt. Because we are, like, very times molt heavy right now. Which is not a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. What does Psy do again? If we play a single face card as our hand, it gives us $3. And then Golduck is the same thing, but it also turns the card gold. So not like incredible, but still quite good. Excuse me. Okay. Play this for the money. We get Golduck. Might just sell him because he's kind of bad. But no, that's not where I wanted that to go. That's my fault, though. Okay, Thunderstone is pretty huge. Let's crack the Celestial. Uranus. No, I want high card at this point. Arc Pack. Let's make some more Gold Kings. Let's make this particular King Steel, since we're always leaving those in our hand. And then we can make this 6 glass, I guess. That's pretty nice. Dawnstone is just... I mean, we've scaled quite a bit, so Dawnstone is kind of just free money for, like, playing the video game. I also haven't been leftovers-ing at all, so we're going to do that. Oh, the Flint is right now. I'm probably dead here, honestly. I think I just pass away at the Flint. I'm not going to lie. We'll see. Okay, maybe not. Perhaps I overreacted. I have so many kings in deck. 17 kings, 13 sixes. This is ludicrous. Excuse me. $500,000 on a high card face. We have 5 hands left. That's what, 2.5 mil? That wouldn't get us there, would it? No, it would definitely get us there. Yeah, we're chilling. I mean, we have all the mult in the world, so we're pretty much just looking for whatever jokers give us chips. Okay. Well, I say that like we're going to make it past this ante. Ante 11 scaling is going to like beat my ass up and down the street. Steel card is scored, gain times 0.25 mult, then destroy it. That is not what we want, but I think it's probably better than Golduck just because we want to be scoring. So welcome to the team, Aaron. Crack our Dawnstone immediately. Pop leftovers on the Hoot Hoot. Crack a standard. What is the Silver Steel again? Gives us an item card if it's discarded. Well, considering we don't have discards, I'm just going to take the rock and call it a day. Pocket pack. Could take 24 bucks. We could make some enhancements and gamble on them being steel. We could scale Kingdra. I think scaling Kingdra is probably just the best play. Take this voucher, even though it probably doesn't matter. Temperance is huge. I should have twisted spooned. My bad. Let's do this. Just to scale him. Immediately punished with the fighting energy. Well, I can at least give that to Champ for some extra plus mult. Okay. Most likely passing away here. Like, more than likely passing away. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, no, we're cooked. Faux show. Wait, I forgot about Aaron. Does Aaron matter? I don't think so, but like maybe it does. So Aaron's gonna munch on our steel. Let me get you out of my hand. Now, surely Aaron does not matter enough for us to win here. We would need like 1 billion more hands. Got full house in hand as well. I'm actually gonna do this, I think. Since we need chips. More than anything. Again, not that it's really gonna matter, but like, I don't know, maybe, man. Play the glass card. Last hand. Ready the 07s. That's pretty good. Bro said Aaron Rodgers. No. But good guess. That was a good run, though. That was a very nice run. Aaron is the cutest mon. If I could have a Pokemon in real life, it would be him. He'd be expensive to upkeep, though, because, like, what he does in-game is flavor for what he does, like, in the Pokemon universe. He just munches on a bunch of, like, metals and, like, rocks. But I think it's primarily, like, iron. So, like, wouldn't that... That would be some pretty expensive upkeep for an Aron. But he's cool. Chat, if you could have a Pokemon in real life, what would it be? Just one, but it's your companion. What would it be? I would have to think about that, honestly. Because I don't think I would have any of, like, my favorite Pokemon as a companion. I would want something, like, somewhat practical. And something that would be accustomed to the climate. Which is impossible in the Midwest, because the climate is, like, stupid. But that's neither here nor there. Isn't he also heavy as hell? That wouldn't surprise me. How heavy is Aron? I'm gonna guess 72 pounds. How heavy? Why don't I just look up Aron Pokemon? 132 pounds. I was off by, what, 60? Bro, Aron? What is this thing, like a foot tall? How dense is this dude? He's 1 foot 4 inches and he weighs more than I do. That is crazy. Turtwig? Okay, Turtwig is a W answer. Turtwig is fire. Turtwig's underrated, bro. We need more Turtwig lovers in the universe. Bro said several dents. Eh? Alright, so here's the deal. I'm gonna run a poll on this. Chat, vote in the poll. Plan for rest of... plan for right now. Gold Steak Nuzlocke. Gold Steak Vanilla. Parentheses C++. Alright, we're gonna run a minute-long poll here. Vote in the poll. Do we want to try and tackle Gold Steak Pokemon right now, or do we want to just do some Gold Steak Vanilla? Vote in the poll for what you want. 1 minute on the poll. YouTube, chat, if you want to vote in the poll, come over to the Twitch. It's in my description. That was a fun run, though. Let's see. Dude, can you imagine how long it would take to get C++ in this mod? How many more decks are there? There's not that many more decks. There's no new stakes, but there's still 4 more decks. So that's 19 total decks. And there's like, what, triple the Jokers? Over triple the Jokers. That would be like a 1,000-hour project. I'm fine with both. All right, well, Vanilla won. So give me like 10 seconds here to rip my mods folder. And we'll go to Vanilla. Let's see. Balatro. Let me move you to my desktop. Bang, right there. Restart the app. Excuse me. All right, we'll do some vanilla gold staking. Vanilla golding of my steak, if you will. Let me change. Stream title is OBS picking this up. OBS, hello, game capture, do your job, please. OBS? Thank you, good lord. Okay. C++ grind. Late night Balatro. There we go. Let me go to YouTube. Change the title, update the thumbnail. C++ grind. Change the thumbnail. Chat, I made new thumbnails for the YouTube stream. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. I'm very proud of them. There we go. Bang. If I had a Pokemon, it'd be Chandelure. You know what? That's fair. That's actually kind of a W answer. I like Chandelure. All right, chat. Are there any decks that we want to see in particular, or should I just start from the top? If y'all have any decks in particular that you want to see, give them to me now. Otherwise, I'm just going to take it from the top. We'll go for however long we want to do this for. I don't know. Hey, Focus. Hey, Green Goblin. How you doing, man? Is that the Green Goblin? Zodiac. How did I know that chat was going to say Zodiac? All right, I would be down for Zodiac, honestly. I haven't played Zodiac in what feels like forever. Good so far? That's good. That's good. Zodiac, yellow, and green, ghost. Okay, we'll do it in that order. So we'll do Zodiac, then yellow. Ginger said two things. Ginger's also a gifter, so I'm going to give Ginger that luxury. So we'll go Zodiac, yellow, green, ghost. And then if anybody else wants to see anything in particular, we'll go with that. Otherwise, we'll just start from the top after that. W, investment tag. Hopefully our shop is not buns, because that would set us up for like the entirety of this run. Flush action. I want to say this doesn't win. Okay. I can't do math. 3 smackaroonies. We could take Lusty Joker, honestly. With investment tag econ, like, I'm completely fine with that. Because this is just an auto win for, like, Hearts Flush. No. Could have greeted for straight, but, like, it's not even that big a deal. Actually. Hey, Lily. How you doing, man? Let's see. Go for this. Excuse me. Go for this. We should win. I think. There we go. Lots of money. Rental photograph. I am not super enthused by. We could wheel here, or we could take celestial packs. Do ghost Pokemon get hungry? I think a lot of the ghost Pokemon lore is like they get hungry for like souls. 3 of a kind is probably the most attainable out of those. That's more like what I wanted to see. I hate flush runs, but it's probably the best thing that we have going for us right now. Unless I get top decks that continue to look like this, in which case I'm going to be very sad. It's okay. There we go. Yay, no more Pokemon mod. Do we not like the Pokemon mod? I could hold a Temperance. Let's pop the Judgment, just see what's in the box. Egg. Okay, well, in that case, I'm definitely holding a Temperance. I thought you used Isaac cards for hearts for some reason. I can. I just like the Amogus character because funny. But I can use Isaac. It really makes no difference to me. We could Hierophant or we could Hung Man. I feel like Hierophant is probably just better. What would be the worst Pokemon to have as a pet? I think Drifblim. Dusk Noir. Bro's entire existence is literally to just drag you to the afterlife. I would not want a Dusk Noir as a companion. Regardless of the fact that I think he's like a super sick Pokemon, not doing that. I don't care if other people play it, but I don't like watching heavily modded Balatro. That's fair. That's fair. I can respect that. Hermes huge. Buffoon pack, give me not garbage, please. That's not garbage. I'm down for an obelisk. How many flushes have we played? 3. Okay, maybe I'm not down for an obelisk. There's multiple Balatro mods. All I've seen is Cryptid. Yeah, there's a lot of Balatro mods. Do we care about this? I don't think we care about anything here. We could take... I'm going to take the Wildcard King. Hello, 8-Ball. The water is admittedly very awkward, but Full House is kind of sick. Not enough for us to win, unfortunately. Cryptid is so OP and crazy. Yeah, Cryptid's kind of whack. I'm not the biggest fan of Cryptid. Like, it's okay. Just not for me. Does this even win? I don't think... I might have just cucked us by playing high card. I thought high card was going to be fine, but it was not. Might have just screwed us over. I will restart Zodiac if we don't win here. This is what, 8 times 4? Yeah, this is not enough. And Obelisk doesn't scale with this. Do we have any other options here? No. Because this doesn't benefit from like any scoring. No, we just gotta do this. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I think Drifblim for the same reason. If I have a kid, I don't want my Pokemon to drag them to the sky. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's literally a deck that gives all the upsides of other decks in that mod. It's fair to say it's a little unbalanced. Well, I don't think anybody goes into Cryptid thinking like, yeah, this is going to be a very balanced experience. I think people go into Cryptid thinking, yeah, I'm going to break the video game and it's going to be funny. Right. Abstract is decent early game. I'm not super enthusiastic about it, but like it's not bad. Good Pokemon to have as a pet would be Drampa. I remember Drampa being like cool lore-wise. Take a Cloud9. Take a Sly Joker. Looking at Buffoon pack. These are all viable options. I think I'm going to take the Cloud9 just to get my econ sorted, and it also makes Abstract a little better. Absolute miracle that we drew into a flush there. Absolute miracle. Nice money. I don't hate Square. Square's decent. Still relatively early, so we could scale this relatively easily as well. Okay. The Needle. Huge. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, maybe it's not right now. I would want a Lucario or whatever its pre-evolution is. His lore is if he sees a kid get bullied, he will burn the bully's house down. That's what it was. Yeah, okay, that would be a goated Pokemon. That'd be funny. Lucario or Riolu is also like a very good option. Those are W Pokemon. Rental Invis makes me not want to take that. Additionally, we don't care about Invis for anything that we have cooking currently, so I think I'm just gonna take my econ and be on my merry little way. Excuse me. Maybe I should have taken Uranus. I think if we find relatively good hands, we don't pass away here. But perhaps I should have taken it just to be safe. No, we're fine. Okay, do we want Telescope, or we could take Magician? Telescope makes this build very consistent, but it's also kind of not great for our econ. I'm gonna gambit on this jumbo pack having a Hermie. Could still have a Hermie. Absolute dog shit. Deserved. Let's take a Magician. Oh, wait. Yo, I completely forgot. We're staring down the barrel of the needle. So I need to take this. Hey, Belanos Bear with the raid. Welcome in, man. How did stream go? Let's see. Could scale pair. Maybe we go for Earth just for the needle here. It's probably a pretty good course of action. That's a lot of people. Belanos is a good streamer. That's why they have a lot of people, man. Welcome in, everyone. All right. Probably dead to the needle. That is a pretty good opening hand. Can I draw a 6 or a 7? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And we get the Molt trigger. All right, that's huge. Needle down. That's very nice. 9 smackaroonies. I think I'm going to dodge taking anything in that shot. Needle into wall. That's awesome. Love that. Love the emotes, Belanos. Yeah, Belanos has some fire emotes. Excuse me. Man. Go for you. I might pass away here. Perhaps I got a little reckless with the full house gambit. No, it's fine. We just go for 2 pair. Think I'm fine. I'm inclined to do this just in case. Okay. I think we're fine, but if I'm not, I'm going to be sad. Cloud 9 disabled. I could have gotten an extra $1 of interest. My bad. Faceless would be kind of cool. Could go for a Fool into a Magician. I don't hate that either. Let's try and strong arm this econ. Hope for lucky proc. Unfortunate. That's rough. Faceless makes me less sad about that, though. Probably, yeah, no, I'm still passing away. Got a little bit greedy there. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, Raiders, again, welcome in. Thank y'all for pulling up. Just doing some casual gold stake, trying to get some C++ stickers. Okay, Ginger wanted... The order was Zodiac, Yellow, Green, Ghost, right? So let's do Yellow. Phenomenal top deck. Especially on Yellow deck. $5. Chad, do we go for the Eternal Egg Gambit? Okay, I mess with a Steven early. What is happening? Is Ghost the one where you can find Spectrals? It's been a bit since I've touched Balatro. Yes, that is the one where you can find Spectrals. I don't think we need anything from this shop. Maybe we rip the Arc Pack. I think we rip the Arc Pack. Kind of glad that I ripped the arc pack. Let's give a face card glass. And we can be on our merry little way. Nothing particularly enticing here. I think we just still go for the spades flush since we have the most pieces for that. Well, this is awkward. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna clutch up. We'll clutch up. We're chilling. Extra econ from yellow deck as well. I think we're gonna pretty much fine. Foil blue deck is enticing, but it's rental. I think we can somewhat mitigate the loss from that though, so I'm chill to take that. Let's go for you. Go next. Nice. $7 off of a $3 rental. There's so much in this shop that I want. Hope for Hermit. The gambit eventually pays off, chat. The gamble does eventually work. That's pretty piss poor. Have we seen a boss yet? Flint. And the previous boss was Pillar? I guess let's just do this. Judgment for Splash. Okay. Splash Steven is like something we can work with, right? Hello? Devil into Magician off the purple seal. What is happening with this seed, man? Crazy top decks. Also, Shock, I learned something very useless about the console version of Balatro. Well, hit me with it, man. I love useless knowledge. Tribe? Go for a Tribe gold sticker. Celestial pack. Okay, we got Jupiter. We're going for a Tribe gold sticker, which effectively means we can sell Splash, but I'm not going to just yet. A little bit of strengthing. I think we can save that for the time being. $12 smackaroonies. Scary Face is pretty cool. I like clearance sale, but not right this second. Bloodstone. It's perishable though, man, but it's better than Splash, so we'll rip it. Let's crack the Celestial. I mean, we're not doing straight flushes, but we have the Tribe, so we might as well. For some reason, the console version is not the same as the PC. If you lose a run, you can main menu scam with it. I wonder if that's the same for the mobile version. I don't think it is, but I would be curious. I don't know why they're not. Yeah, that makes, like, no sense. Also, I want you over here so that you don't conflict with Smiley Face in retrospect. Don't go for clearance sale just yet. Now we can go for clearance sale. Now we can go for clearance sale. I'm fine with that now. Crack the Celestial. Still garbage. Let's go. Damn near skipped because I was so mad. They fixed that, sadly. I used to use that, but it just lets you go back one hand. Used to be like back 2 to 3. Well, I mean, it's still scumming at the end of the day. Like, that's still pretty good. Pretty decent value. Do we have Smiley Face and Bloodstone and Tribe. I feel like Business Card instead of Steven could go kind of crazy here. I'm ripping it. Oh, into the mark. Huge. We can just organize by suit. We're fine. Lucky card trigger? I'm greeting so hard here, but I don't care. Okay, we're fine. Excuse me. Nice. There's maybe only like a difference or two it could make, I guess. Dude, where's... Hello? Jupiter? Come back? Purple seal and of hearts. That works for me. Dude, maybe do Troubadour here? Nah. Gold stickered mail-in off stream. Smash like. Ooh, you are scary. Zawardo. Okay. So these are our hearts. Huge. Unless we got extremely unlucky, but I don't think we did. Yeah, we're chilling. Bloodstone's not putting me in the cuck chair for once either. It's actually triggering. That is crazy. Sun's very powerful. Hieroglyph could even be pretty good. Dude, where is the store all out of Jupiter's? Has the planet store run out? Like, what's going on? Maybe Temperance is better for flush builds. Well, the Bloodstone is perishable, so it's going to hit the Bloodstone. Oh, okay. That works. Okay, don't need to use Sun just yet. We have 2 more rounds of Bloodstone. Bit unfortunate. W business card. Oh my goodness. Do I have an oops? Yeah, I don't think Priestess is that great. Go for the standard pack. Probably don't want to clog my deck when I can just use tarot cards. Black Hole appears before a second Jupiter. That's actually wild. That's pretty not great. Oops plus Bloodstone is such a good combo. I think I've only gotten it once. I don't think I've ever... It might have appeared in my shops, but I don't think I've ever actually used it in any of my runs. I think this is a fine strength going for these face cards. Or not strength, Sun. Y'all know what I mean. Hearts boss about to be devastating. The arm is kind of sad, but I don't think we care that much about it. Bloodstone is dead. Let's rip the Celestial pack. Jupiter, barely know her. Smash like. Smash like, chat. Polychrome 9. I kind of want to take this just to enhance it. We could also go the Wild 6 route. It's hollow. I think this ends up being better for right to know. Sell the Bloodstone, grab the mail-in, I guess. Just for a quick sec. Discarding jacks. Well, will color me pink. I don't have any of those. That's awesome. Oh, wait. Money! Also got orange sticker on my Burning Joker recently. Huge. I love Burnt Joker, dude. Burnt Joker is so good. I think Burnt Joker is fantastic. Damn, dude. Flushes suck. Holy shit. 2 foil Jokers with smiley face, level 3. We barely break 15k. Dude, flushes are so garbage. Holy hell. Telescope so that Jupiter will finally stop evading me. Gluttonous Joker. Yeah, I'm not taking either of those. Eternal. Rental Hologram is kind of cheeks, but it might be the boost that we need. Take a Temperance for the ride. Discarding 6s. Well, I'll discard that one. I'm not getting rid of this one just yet. Round that up to at all. The scaling is so bad. That's what I'm saying, dude. Flush scaling is complete and utter cheeks, man. Getting rid of Lucky kind of blows. I don't think... Yeah, I'd need to for Molt. I want more hands. Holy shit, dude. I'm gonna top deck 3 hearts. That's just straight up not happening. Yeah, GG. Holy hell, dude. Flush is complete and utter garbage, man. Flush is so ass. I'm sorry. The scaling is like no other. It is so garbage. Green deck. Let's hope for a good top deck. That's passable. Doesn't win though, so this is already getting rid of like a lot of my econ, which I'm not a big fan of. But it is what it is. I got an Invis and then it duped the burning and I got like level 50 flush. Dude, Invis is just such a goat. Okay, as funny as Stencil would be right now, I think Lusty is low-key better. No. I'm taking Stencil, you can't... Ah. It's Eternal, though. I'm taking Stencil, you can't stop me. The voices are calling to me and they're saying, Stencil is dog shit, but take it anyway. I only play straight flush so much because Neptune actually puts in work. I do flush house. Straight flush I think is like damn, unless you have like a perfect build, straight flush is like damn near impossible to pull off. But flush house is actually pretty sweet. Spare Trousers makes this 1,000 times more consistent, but I'm holding out for the eventual spectral skip where we get a an Ankh trust. I wish we got the seed on Ghost deck, man. That would have been so good. Yay, seed money! Guess I'll go fist myself. I just play flush since my luck is dog shit. So is your win rate if you just play flush, dude. How do you even like get W's? Do you play gold stake? These are I'm taking the Temperance. I can't justify taking Moon, bro. I still need to get a 5 of a kind flush. It's my last planet needed. You'll get there. You'll get there. Full house here on the top deck. That's kind of crazy. I'm holding out for the Spectral Pack. There's going to be a Spectral Pack with Ankh. Trust. Or a Showman would also work. Just not as well. Mail in. Give me flush. Actually, I don't like flush, but we'll give it another shot. I get wins by the game giving me pity. Well, that doesn't exactly work for you, boy. the jack. Punished. Should have kept going for the straight. My bad, my bad. Okay, we're fine. I had an eternal hologram for 5 antes. I didn't get a single card pack. That's how this game treats me, bro. Chat, the spectral pack is coming, trust. The spectral pack is coming, trust. De fiche. That is complete and utter garbage. That is actually super not good for us. I'm holding out for Stencil actually doing something here. Whether or not it's actually gonna like be in my favor is yet to be seen. Okay. Dude, like not even a pity spectral skip. Really? It's our boss. The water. Yeah, we're cooked. Any other run, I would be ecstatic. I'm gonna keep Little Bro for right now. These are all pretty buns. Garbage. Garbage. Holy ass, dude. Give me something. Okay. Why am I keeping interest threshold? I'm on green deck, bro. Flash card. I need a sticker on him. I'm low-key gonna take him. Gold seal. Hell yeah. Stencil value. Still not enough to scale us out. That's okay. Do I have... No, my eyes deceive me. I do not have full house. Damn. Hey, they call me the flush master. If the 4 seances didn't tell you I'm a straight flush guy, I don't know what will. Yeah, that's fair. You do got me there. Photograph could be cool. A 5th seance, I guess. True, that would be maybe a bit more efficient at doing the job. That's ass. Jupiter and what else? Wow, complete dog shit. Huge. Go for the straight and I guess Earth. The water! Yay! Give me a spade. You know you want to. Should have wrote down that seed. No, you should have, bro. That was such a funny run. When I saw that this morning, I almost passed away from laughing so hard. Okay, we live to see another day. We get a little bit of econ. The boss screws me out of a little bit though, so we call it breaking even. Please give me Onk. Oh my god. You know what? I'll take Hex. I'll take Hex. That's almost as good. Hex Banana? That's kind of funny. I can live with that. What is happening? Negative tag could be interesting. Hello. Straight flush. I'll take it. Michael, Banana is here for... Bye. See ya. Onk. Please, Onk. Damn. Well, Diamonds has our best enhanced card, so I guess we're going Diamonds. So let's do that. Holy shit. Okay. Jesus. I opened the Discord, saw that, immediately closed it because I thought I was having a nightmare. Welcome in Mel on YouTube. Maybe Cavendish later? It's possible. I think Chad might be worth it here just for finding our polychrome cards, no? And or gold ceiling. Ooh, negative skip. This game knows me. Placing a negative skip right in my face on a Joker stencil. Now we have hexed Eternal Joker stencil. We gotta play into that. We have to. Ship it. Nice. 12 smackaroonies. Free Jupiter. Love that. Celestial pack. No Jupiter. Don't love that. Cringe, actually. Go for Saturn. Yeah, I'm just going to reroll. Damn. Tragic. Polychrome card in hand. Which means I'm not going to draw the flush. Huge. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. What am I low on? I have to be low on chips at this point over malt. Yeah, they're about the same. Lower on chips, though. Okay, we also see Hearts Boss there, which is somewhat interesting for flush building. Let's grab Overstock. Voucher skip, buffoon tag. So ass and more ass. I mean, voucher skip in a vacuum is good, but for what we're doing, it's very not. Spectral pack, come on, spectral pack, onk. Damn. Sun. Sun, world, and moon. No diamond synergy, though. Love that. Okay, well, we'll do this because we already saw Hearts Boss. New plan. No, this is perishable, though. Shit. All right, that's fine. We can bounce back from this. There's a Joker emote. I saw that. I thought that was funny. Okay, well, Eternal Photograph ruins the stencil run, which of course means that we're now immediately going to open a spectral pack with an onk in it, and I'm going to freak out when it hits Photograph. Scaling Jupiter quite a bit, which is nice. Unless you cop an Ecto. Yeah, but we still want to be copying this, ideally, for the funny run. So, like, Ecto would be cool, but it's not... Still not the best for the sake of the funny run. Huge Psychic. Okay. Should win at level 7. If it doesn't, I'm going to freak out. Okay. Chad's debuffed now, though, which is a huge problem. I'm immediately ripping clearance sale. Crack the buffoon pack. Chad? Nope. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. I don't think Hit the Road is worth. So now we need two. We're starting to get into the territory where we need 2 flushes to win. Since we don't have Chad, that is a huge problem. Because trying to grab 2 flushes is not exactly the most consistent line in the world. 9 hearts, 9 diamonds. Why don't we just go diamonds flush then? Well, it's what, a 9 in 32 chance to draw diamonds. We need 2 of them, whereas it's a 2 in 32 chance for a jack, but we need 1, so it's 1 in 60. Yeah, no, it's always better to go for diamonds. absolutely massive. We get the jack. I could just do this, right? Surely I don't die. Oh, shit. Hello, Chad and YouTube chat. Can you come back to my shop in Balatro, please? That would be very nice of you. I would love another Chad in my Balatro shop. Well, can't win them all. We have full house here, but I don't think it's going to matter. Chad is hanging. Chad is indeed hanging. Yeah, just barely. Shite. That would have been such a better run for Ghost deck, man. We could have found like an Ankh or something and been fine. We also would have had Hex right off the bat. It was the only good early Joker because of the Hollow and immediately got an Ankh off it, decided to just have fun. Never bought another Joker. The rest of the run just Ankhs and Wraiths. It's so stupid. I love that though. I have a screenshot of me getting a top deck all face cards flush on the planet. Like, why can't I get that any other ante? Real. Oh, on the plant. Alright, so chat wanted Ghost deck after Green deck. Now we're gonna have like the worst run of all time because we just had the Joker stencil. Could have been funny run. Excuse me. Faceless is good for econ, but I don't know if it's something that we necessarily want to pick up right now. Let's look in here. Okay, well, both of these are pretty bad, so I'm picking up Faceless. Could honestly Hex it and probably not be that sad, but I'm not going to do that if I don't have to. Play the 2-pair. Play it again. I'm playing this extremely riskily, but I would like to grab some econ. There we go. Beautiful. Any hearts? 5 hearts. Probably still the best chance at winning that we have. What about a straight? 2 jacks, 2 10s. I don't think straight is... Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I have ace through 5. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid. All right. Well, we have econ now. Good luck with Balala. Appreciate you, Chad. Thank you for dropping by, man. Godspeed. Hex Square Joker, I feel like, is not even that bad of a combo. I actually like that. Hex Steven. By Gluttonous Joker, so we don't pass away. I'm just going to scale Steven. Oh, wait, I literally can't because we're on Psychic. I'm a huge idiot. All right. Yoink. On that note. My whole contract on a general cargo ship, I played Balatro in my cabin. That's awesome. That is actually so sick. Cool with that. That's actually kind of bad. I should have saved the lucky cards so that we could have scaled Steven more. Oh well. I don't want either of these. I'm gonna crack the Arcana pack and go next. Temp or Hungman? I'm gonna go Temp since we don't really have a definitive strat of what we want to cut. Mouth is play 1 hand type, right? Yeah, that's completely fine. Mouth I am like super okay with. Play this so that I don't pass away. Actually, we don't have clubs in hand, so I have like no mult. Okay, now I have clubs in hand. Still might pass away. Never mind. Chillin'. Lots of econ. Ecto, horrible right now. Probably want to hold that though. Damn. There's what I was looking for. I'll do this just arbitrarily so I have a slot for that Ecto as well, because I do want little bro to join in. That's interesting. I rather like that. Well, on that note, let's just do this. That is not as good as I thought it was going to be. I realized that at first you constantly lose at Balatro, but at one point you just can't stop winning. Very true. Very true. You gotta be really experienced, though. Which I am not. Alright, let me do this. Let me do this, because I feel like this is a decent build that we can capitalize on with 2 pair here. Let me do... I did not mean to do that, actually. I just misclicked the shit out of that. Horrible. You're bad, but you're also plus mult, so I'll take you for right now. Okay, well, you're staying. I knew that was gonna happen too. When does that happen? I'm like 50 runs without a win. It happens. It happens. Let's do this. Nice. Let's do this. Huge. Alright, well now we just want, like, econ for keeping the Supernova rental tag at bay. Pivoting pair here for sure. I don't hate this. I also like the gold card. We could just take nothing from here and I wouldn't even be that sad about it. In fact, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just because I don't want to overcomplicate my deck. The wall is a bit scary, admittedly. You kind of look like Charlie. Chat. Did I call it or did I call it? We were just talking about how in high school people would call me Charlie. And lo and behold. Talisman's generically good. We'll rip the Arcana pack. I should have ripped Emperor before Talisman there, but you live, you learn. I like the gold. I'll buy Emperor for the road. Might pass away on the wall, no? Oh, surely we're dead if that's with a glass card. And I have to not draw like an idiot? Yeah, no, we're cooked. Okay, maybe not. Mayhaps the glass card did not do as much heavy lifting as I thought. Okay, we're fine. Do you personally think seafaring is a good job for a man? I don't know much about it, but like I can't imagine it's a bad job. Pretty dangerous job, I would have to imagine, but like if you don't care about that, can't imagine it would be all that bad. Take the Hungman. Take Aura. Where do my enhancements lie? 6s, 9s, 10s. Destroy 5s because we're holding 5s. 6s, 9s, 10s. So we can do... I guess we do this. Little bit awkward, but that's fine. There we go. Lucky 7s, nice. Gonna hard greed for a 10. Am I the goat or am I the goat? Am I the only one that every single time I use Aura, it's always a foil? It's programmed to. It's not like an equal chance or anything. It's programmed to usually be foil. Okay, we could pivot Madness here, which would be really funny, but I don't think we do that considering we have a negative non-eternal. Those are both pretty bad. Yo, what is happening here? Can I, like, get a Mercury? Do those exist? Holy yo! That kind of blows, but it's at least something I can work with. I've had officers that were drinking on their navigational watch while all their crew is resting, but I guess I chose a bad company. Yo, that kind of blows. That is unfortunate, man. I don't love Half Joker, especially since it already has a gold sticker. Damn. That would have been so funny, though. Come on. I do rather like Blackboard specifically because of the negative seeing double. We have smaller hand size. It's less to micromanage. Your favorite Joker? I would have to think about that, honestly. What's my favorite Joker? I gotta look at the collection, honestly, to answer that. I don't really know. I think Space Joker is funny just because I have good luck with it, and that seems to piss people off. Blackboard is up there, honestly. Madness is up there. Card Sharp is up there. Probably Card Sharp, honestly. No, Obelisk. There are a lot of great contenders on this page, man. Shortcut, Vagabond, Rocket. I don't know what my definitive favorite Joker would be. Baseball card is definitely up there. Throwback. Actually, my favorite Joker is probably Bootstraps because of the running joke in my community that I hate Bootstraps. And so everybody constantly like clowns on it. Or not clowns on it, but everybody constantly like wants me to take it. So probably just for the fact that it's like a meme in my community. I would probably say Bootstraps, honestly. Mine's still Lucky Cat. Yeah, Lucky Cat's a very good pick as well. There we go. Shocker, you still going for C++? I'm going for it, but I'm more so going for like gold stake wins, which is why everything I have has a gold sticker already on it. I don't think we need anything in particular from that pack. Let's do this. Square Joker at 80? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Bus has a gold sticker. Go away. Hermit is huge. Spectral Pack. Sigil Grim. Eh. Wouldn't it make more sense to put the square after the supernova? Oh, yeah. You are actually very correct, Amundo, there. Thank you for that. W Chatter. Loyalty card is a sticker. Passed over a business card that doesn't, but like, yeah, I could have taken it. It was perishable though, so like, it's probably not going anywhere. Nice. Chillin'. Talkie. Yeah, no. I will take Glow Up though. Glow Up is somewhat hilarious. Jesus, this is a hand and a half. Nice. Oh. Get the gold seal and the gold card, baby. Oh, okay. Bye. That's okay. $7. Hex is horrible here. Could take a splash. I don't think it matters that much, but like it's stickerable and it's plus mult. And to some extent chips. No enhanced 3s or 4s. Yoink. We'll take splash for right now. Go next. Nice. As per normal, glass card breaking. It only happens when you don't want it to, man. How much? I was almost tempted to take 8-ball for the meme there, just because there's not much in the shop that I love. Blue seal on a black card is pretty cool, though. Another blue seal on a black card. Well, it's blue because of high contrast, but like, y'all catch my drift. It synergizes with blackboard. That's the point that I'm trying to hit home here. I'll do this. Oh, wait. Splash is like really good with seeing double, is it not? It doesn't matter at all. I want to test this, actually. Does this work? Oh, that does work. Oh, that's actually really sick. Check to the collection. I'd say Fortune Teller is probably my favorite. I used to really like Fortune Teller. I don't anymore, though. I think Fortune Teller is kind of underpowered, if I'm being honest. The only thing that Fortune Teller has going for it is that it doesn't have to see you use tarot cards for it to scale. But, like, nobody's taking Fortune Teller late in the game. So it's kind of a moot point. I'm gonna Death Emp. It took me this long to notice seeing double is negative. I need a year of sleep. You might. Temperance into Hermit in that order because of potential Fool. Where are we? We'll take you for right now, just because, like, you could get a gold sticker on you, but I don't know. Probably not. Huge. I know, I just like it more than it's good. That's respectable. What is this shit? What is this shite that I have drawn? Nice. Finally scaling Mercury past level 2. Bruh. Does Chad care about, like... Chad cares about 3 cards in our deck that I can see. 5 cards in our deck that I can see. Out of 50. It's enough to warrant me taking it, but it's not enough to warrant me voiding a gold sticker. The level 2 pair carrying? Oh, for sure. I feel like Showman is going to be a difficult gold sticker to get. If it's hollow, yo, I'm taking this. I feel like Showman is an ass gold sticker to get. Trance, pretty good. Dip a little below econ threshold. That's okay, though. That's cheeks. Bang. Lucky trigger off a splash, man. Splash the best Joker in the game, no question. Not even close. Not even remotely close, chat. You two have gold stickers. I'm open to rotating out of the Showman if we hit something like insane, like a conditional. But other than that, I mean, we already have a sticker on Stone Joker, so we would need, what, Steel and Glass Joker? Which both of those are, like, not even that bad here. Well, Glass Joker kind of sucks. The Tribe. I hate flushes. I kind of want to just take the Tribe just for the principle of it. I'm so tempted. I'm not going to, though. I think Showman is going to be more difficult. Because Tribe, I could at least be doing like a flush house build. Let's do this. No lucky card trigger. Sag. Man, Splash is so underrated. I just gotta say that. Splash is so underrated. When I do my Joker tier list, once we get C++, I'm gonna be upsetting so many people with where I put Splash. I think it's such a highly rated Joker. Bell? I don't think we care about Bell whatsoever. Hi, Hermie. I don't know why I didn't just purchase this. Ooh. That's more stickerable than Showman. That is more stickerable than Showman to the max. There we go. Much better. Steven at plus 128. W early Polychrome Steven. I guess it's Ghost deck, so like it was Polychrome because I made it Polychrome, but I digress. Yoink. Blue seal on a red card kind of sucks. Take the purple seal. We could always play that if we need to. Nope on the wheel. Feels bad, man. Mask is another sticker that's probably annoying. Could I rotate out of Supernova for it? Probably, definitely not. Yeah, we have level 6 pair. That is not happening. I could rotate out of Splash, and it's probably better than... maybe I'd rotate out of Splash here for Midas Mask sticker. Because Splash is probably less annoying to get a sticker on than Midas Mask, if we're being real, especially with pairs being so good in general. What do you think is the best Joker in the game? Blueprint, and it's not close. Outside of copying Jokers, I mean, for high score, it's obviously like Baron or per KO, depending on how you look at it. For staked runs, though, I mean, any of like the conditional ×3s are really good. I think Card Sharp is very strong. I think Chalkboard is very strong. Cavendish is very strong. Would you have enough scoring and Splash is good? Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Especially with pair builds being meta, like we can get a sticker on Splash. No problem. Midas Mask is gonna be a bitch to get a sticker on. I'll say it. I'll say it with my chest. It's not gonna be fun to try and get a sticker on Mask. Nice. Still don't think we care about Bell whatsoever. Conapack. Rip a Temperance. Nice. Alright, well we got 2 uncommons that we're going in here with that are like super difficult to get stickers on, so I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna play this. We don't get the chalkboard, but still points. I don't want to completely screw myself over on the off chance that, well, this is a predicament. Hold that thought, chat. Gotta lock in. W Mask. Damn. Am I gonna lose to the final boss? I will crash out. Okay, what do I need here? Discarding 5. We have no 2s in the deck. We have 1 ace in the deck. We have 1 9 in the deck. So this is the optimal discard. Thank Christ. Gasp, streamer said the bitch word. My bad, my bad. Chat, was that too far? Alright. Well, that was cutting it close, but we got 2 very difficult to obtain stickers, so I'm down with that. Luchador is going to be like an absolute menace to get a sticker on, and Midas is a good card, but it's never something that you carry into the end game, right? So Midas getting a sticker on that, I feel like, is also very nice. All right. Well, we got a W for the day. I was stressing watching that. Yeah, Cerulean, I think I probably, out of all of like the final boss, like anti-8 bosses, I think obviously Violet Vessel I probably have the lowest win rate with. But I think Cerulean Bell is probably the one after Violet Vessel that I have the most trouble with. Crimson Heart is like RNG based, but it's usually not a big issue. And Verdant Leaf 9 times out of 10 just doesn't matter. And then Acorn 10 times out of 10 doesn't matter. Cerulean Bell kicks your ass though. Especially on like big hand size builds. It can screw you. But anyway. Chat, I think that's where I'm gonna sign off for the night. Those were some good runs though. Alright, so we beat Orange Steak on the Pokemon mod. That's a huge W, because now we can get into gold staking that, which is gonna be horrible, but you know, it is what it is. And we got sticker. How many, what's my, I'm not going to look at my collection. I'm not going to manually count all of them. What are my stats? 73% to C++. That ain't too bad, chat. That ain't too bad. 73%? I think we got this. Chat, do you think we'll have C++ by the end of the month? I'm going to say no. But I think it's possible, but I'm going to say no. If we like locked in and did nothing but gold stake until the end of the month, I think we could get it. But that's Probably not what I'm going to be doing. Actually, I'm going to... Getting a soul card for the next, like, 6 weeks. God. For the next, like, 6 weeks, just because I need C++. But it is what it is. All right. Chat. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight. W stream. Love you guys so much. Is Unseen streaming still? Question mark? Oh, yeah. Unseen is streaming. All right, we'll raid Unseen. Ugh. Let me raid. Grab him. Yoink. All right, we'll raid Unseen tonight. Go drop him a follow. He's a great Balatro creator. I'll be back tomorrow. Either with Pokemon and then Gold Stake, or just straight up Gold Stake. I don't know which yet, but I'll be back tomorrow with more Balatro. Same time, same place, per usual. If you're on Twitch and you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube. Daily posts there, just runs that we do on stream, whether it be funny runs, C++ runs, modded runs, whatever. Join the Discord if you're not already in there. We just yap about random nonsense in there. It's just you know, an offline Twitch chat where we just yap about random nonsense. I'm being redundant, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. But yeah, stay safe, sleep well, have a good one, fellas. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Rating Unseen. Hang on, I should have input the command before I did the outro. Okay, now we are rating Unseen. Love you guys. Have a good night.